Welcome back to Exploration.G, everyone. In this video, we are exploring Old Buzzard Roost Trail. The whole reason why I wanted to take this trail in the first place was to get to an overlook of I-40. And the only way it's accessible is on this trail, and obviously to take the Tacoma out on its first trail. I mean, why not? This trail is actually split into two halves, being Old Buzzard Roost and Buzzard Roost, whereas Old Buzzard Roost has light technical spots as far as multi-terrain, a small river crossing, some slightly aggressive approach and departure angles, along with off-camber. Really not anything a stock vehicle couldn't do, obviously doing it in a stock Tacoma. Where the other half of it is Buzzard Roost, and that being basically a single lane gravel road. There's really not much there. It's just if you have oncoming traffic, it's going to be pretty tight. That's probably the only scary thing about the second half of it. Technically, the full road is Forest Service Road 288, but if you have the OnX Off-road app, it's actually listed as two different trails due to Old Buzzard Roost being more difficult than Buzzard Roost, again with all the different technical spots of Old Buzzard Roost. As you can see here on the map that I have, what the arrow is pointing to on the map is where Old Buzzard Roost enters into Buzzard Roost. And you can see just a little bit past that, the overlook is not much farther past the point of where the two trails meet. did it. I found it. Buzzard Roost Overlook. Oh my God. Wow. So when I got to the trailhead, I saw a few cement trucks just coming out of the trail, which was confusing to me. I didn't understand why. I still went ahead and started to air down my tires, and while I was doing that, a local showed up to ask me what I was trying to do, and I let him know, like, hey, I'm trying to go see Buzzard Roost Trail Overlook and ride the trail. And he was like, well, you don't want to go down this trail, pointing to the trail that the cement trucks were coming out of. And he pointed me the other direction. It's a fork in the road. He pointed me to the other direction. He said, go down there, follow the sign, it'll tell you how to get to Buzzard Roost. I was like, all right, that's fine, I'll go ahead and do that. So I continued to air down my tires, and by the time I was just about done, a four-door Wrangler ends up coming out of the trail that the cement trucks were coming out of. And at this point, I'm confused. I'm like, okay, I've been pulled in 3 different directions. I don't know who's playing games with me or whatever. So I ended up talking to the Wrangler driver, and he was explaining to me what the trail was and his difficulties and stuff like that. There was only really one spot that was difficult for the Tacoma, and it was rutted out from larger tires, but luckily in the direction that I was going, I just kind of slid through the mud and got out of it really easily. But he was skeptical originally of my truck's ability to get through it, and I was skeptical of his skepticism. But he offered to guide me through it, and if we had any difficulties with me getting stuck, he had a snatch strap to be able to pull me out. But luckily I didn't have any of that. I had a lot of fun with using the multi-terrain select and all that good stuff, so I got to use some of the off-road goodies on the truck. It was great to actually be able to take the Tacoma out on its first trail. It handled phenomenally. Compared to, I mean, not even compared to, you know, I've off-roaded with, or trail rode with a Wrangler, you know, much smaller body frame compared to the truck. But it was great all in all. If you guys liked this kind of content, please leave a comment down below, like the video, and be sure to subscribe to help the channel grow. And I will see y'all in the next adventure.